What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and today I want to talk about perhaps the most universal passing concept there is in NCAA Football 06. And that is the combination of a wheel, a post, and a dig route. If you have those three routes in the same play, it can attack any coverage you can think of. This concept can be the foundation of your entire pass game, or it could be the foundation of your deep pass game. There's a lot of options with it, and this video is going to cover those options. Now, what I done here was I created a playbook of 9 formations that has one of that type of play in every single one of these formations. They all look a little different, but the reads, the progressions, nothing changes. Ace normal, we'll start there. Now, this concept is going to have a different name to it in every single formation, but if you just focus on the play art, you'll know what you're looking for. For ace normal, it's called PA strike. If you notice, we have a wheel route by our tight end, we have a post route by circle, and we have a dig route by square. This is a play action version of this combo. There's PA versions, non-play action versions. You just have a lot of variety. And these aren't the only formations that has this concept. So what you can do is pick 9 formations of your favorite combo and make that your entire offense, or at least let that be the foundation of your offense, and you can work off of it. Okay, when it comes to this combo, a lot of times some coaches will call it a switch route. That's when you will see the post and the wheel on the same side, as such with the PA strike. Later on, I will show you other combos that it doesn't look that way, but the 3 main pass routes are still the same. But in this case, the circle is going with the post, and then you have a wheel right beside it. What I like to do, I don't care what combination it is. It could be like that, or it can be like out of the I normal wide receiver post. Again, we have a post, we have a wheel, we have a dig. But if you notice, the wheel is on the opposite side of the post. That's okay. Our read's still the same. But what I like to do across the board is to play on the hash where the post is on the strong side of the field. So let's go back to ace normal, PA strike. Let's just go up against 4-3. Doesn't really matter. The post is on the strong side of the field, the wide side. That's the way I like to run it. Against zone, it's good against cover 2, cover 3. That's why I like to have it on the strong side. I don't care what side the dig is on, nor the wheel. But as long as the post is on the strong side of the field, you'll have more opportunities to make plays. Okay, to the play itself. If you notice, the defense is in man. Nobody moved except for the safety who's double teaming the dig. Against man, your progression is this. If cover 0, give it to your wheel route. In this case, it's our tight end. If you have one high safety, or if there isn't a cover 0, you can give it to your dig. In this case, he's double teamed, but sometimes he can get good separation. It doesn't make a difference. Also, your post route can be a decent cover 0 beater. So let's pretend like I'm using Alabama here and they're loaded. We all know this. But let's pretend that my tight end isn't the best player in the world. What I can do is I can treat my post as my cover 0 read. But if you get a dynamic tight end, dump it to your tight end right there on their wheel route. So again, they're playing man. We'll look for cover 0. In this case, we can do the Howard or the Foster. If not, we can go to our dig. Cover 0. I had some pressure there. That's one thing you got to remember when you're running this play out of play action. You need some protection, which is obvious. At any rate, both safeties came up. So Noah, I knew I could give it to my tight end on the wheel route, or I could give it to my post. I was feeling the pressure, so I went ahead and dumped it off. Now, if you notice here, look how much separation he's got. I made the mistake by floating the ball to him. If I had thrown it to him hard, he probably could have got the ball and took it all the way down for the end zone. Sometimes, if you think you got enough time, you can lob it up to him and he can catch it and he can go deep as well. But at any rate, I have a strong tight end, so for cover 0, I will go to the wheel route with this particular play. Okay, they're in zone. The reads are as such. There's only 2. The wheel route is not very good in this particular play, but your number 1 route, your read, is circle, your post. On play action, those linebackers will come up, leaving enough room behind them and in front of the safeties that you can dump it off the Foster. Cover 2, cover 3, doesn't really matter. Now what you also can do, even though we're on this hash, you can actually run this play from over here and do the same thing, and your wheel route might be able to be open against cover 2 on the strong side, or on the sideline side. But we'll go back to the play as ran. Okay, they're in zone again. We'll go to our post, cover 2, cover 3, and that's pretty much it. The dig can be open if the linebackers are blitzing. So we'll see what happens. Good little play there. Let's go to instant replay. They're in zone. You saw the linebackers come up off the play action. I threw it kind of hard to my post route. If you also notice, I probably could have done it to my tight end, but that corner would have been right on him and probably could have picked it off. Look at my dig route. I had a chance to give it to him. So I had options here. But I went to Foster and I still picked up a good game. Okay, they're in zone again. Our post will be our number 1 read. If they're blitzing, we can maybe dump it off to our dig. Same play. I don't even know if they were running cover 2 or cover 3. It doesn't matter. On play action, he will get open. If you look at here, I had a chance with the dig. I mean, I have options. He was open. My tight end, my wheel route was even open. Okay, they're in man. Cover 0. It's a good sack there. They're in zone. Sacked again. I think they're in man. Yeah, they're in man. Going to my dig. Again, they're in man. We had one high safety, but if you look at the tight end, he was open. Sometimes I wonder if I should just dump it to him, just depending on if his defender doesn't go with him. So I actually made a mistake there. I could have just dumped him off to my tight end, and he probably could have took it to the house. But at any rate, my dig was open, so I gave it to him. Okay, they're in zone. Not the best throw in the world. Okay, they're in zone again. Another sack. That's the only downside to this play out of this formation. We'll play action. Again. Okay, and they're man. Defended. Got sacked again. Sacked again. They're man. There we go. That's what we want to see. Okay. Cover 0. My lineman decided to block this time. And I just lobbed it up to him. Wide open. I think they're man. I'll run this one more time. Then we'll go to the other formations. That's what happens if it's in cover 0. He looks open at the beginning. But he got up in front of it, and that was just a bad throw all around. Okay, we're running one more time. bad throw there, but as you can tell in zone, cover 2, he threw it behind him. It was just a bad throw. But that was your go-to route right there, was your post. Okay. Now let's go to slot, a slot, flank or middle. No different. You got a wheel route, you got a post, and you got a dig. This isn't play action, so you might have some more time to throw. You don't have to worry about the play action getting all bogged down or anything. So let's just go up against nickel here. Let's do it on the right side. That way we have our posts on the far side so we can get open for against zone coverage. They're going man, cover 0. We'll just dump it to our wheel. I was feeling the pressures, had to get it off early. So it's kind of double teamed. Okay, man again, cover 0. Should have lobbed it up to him, but it was still doable. Third man. 2 high safeties, just give it to your dig. He just dropped it and won the best throw in the world. Okay, they're in zone. Stewart, square, our post, will be our main go. Main read here. Good throw. They're in man. Both safeties coming up. Let's see if he can get underneath it. Good catch. They're in zone. I got hit as soon as I threw it. Man. Both safeties come up. See if he can get underneath it. Touchdown, easy points. Man. This is a good example. Well, he still caught it, but what you can do in this particular play, you can motion your dig. Say you know they're man and it's possibility that there will be in 1 high safety. If you notice they ran spy there, you see a couple linebackers and a safety sitting there waiting. That means the dig won't be open across the middle. What you can do is motion your dig over to the other side. And I might try to do that here in a minute. Feeling the pressure, I'll just throw it away. Man. Pressure. Couldn't get nothing doing there. Let's go zone. Zone again. Bad throw. It's not very accurate. Cover 0. Cover 0. Again, that's the only downside of it under center. So maybe this is a good example of, this is an A slot. Maybe you don't feel comfortable, but do all the blitzing and you don't think you have enough time. It's a bad throw. What you can do is, thankfully, this play is in a bunch of other formations. So we can go to those real quick. Ace wide receiver trips. We have PA strike. Again, you got a wheel, you got a post, you got a dig, and you also got a shallow route, which is great. Let's just put the post on the strong side of the field. They're in man. We'll just go through our reads. See, you can actually include your shallow into this. Just another man route. You can keep dumping off to him, or I can give it to my dig. They're in man again. 2 high safeties. I can just give it to my shallow. Man. Cover 0. Dump it off to my wide open receiver for 6 points. Good example here. Cover 0. My receiver had awesome separation. I can just lob it up to him. Now you see the power of this play, especially if they bring the heat. Man again. Give it to my dig if I want to. Needs to catch it. They're in zone. You can treat your shallow. That's a good play for against zone. They're in man. Cover 0. Just got sacked. Pressure. Okay, this is man again. And one more time. We can give it to my shallow, or we can just man again. We can My dig was covered, so I can just dump it to my shallow again. They're in man. Cover 0. Dump it off to my wheel. Okay, they're in zone. Let's see if I can give it to my post. He was open, he just dropped it. Okay. Then you got I formation normal. I know a lot of you pro style guys, I'm sure you use this formation a ton. Wide receiver post. What do you have? You got a wheel, you got a post, and you got a dig. We could run this on the right side. Have our post on the left, on the strong side. Give it to our dig on man. He just needs to catch it. They're running zone. You have an option here to give it to your halfback if you're feeling the heat as such. Still didn't get it off. Again. There we go. That's more like it. They're in zone. Not much pressure. Give it to your post. 6 points. They're in man. You dump it off to your wheel. It's kind of slow there. Doesn't have a whole lot of room on the right side, but threw it too late there. This is a good example. As soon as your post makes his cut right there, throw it. Not right there, but right there. As soon as he makes his cut. I threw it too late. Okay, they're in zone. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. Get 15 yards added onto it. Makes his cut right there. And you see my quarterback is already in his throwing motion. Zip it to him. Big gain. They're in man. Cover 0. Dump it off to my tight end on the wheel. Hopefully by now you see how awesome this play can be. Felt the pressure. Zone. Threw it too late, but he still caught it. Okay, we can run it one more time. Zone again. He was open. He should just caught it. Okay. We can go to another one. Pro form normal. Play action tight end wheel. Again, we got a wheel on a post and a dig. This is no different really from the ace normal. I think they're in zone, so we'll just go to our post. Just got picked off there. That safety done a good job getting in front of it. Okay, they're in man. Cover 1. We can dump it to our zig. Just needs to catch it. Cover 0. Give it to our tight end. He's actually double teamed. See, they're in zone. Just got pressured. Cover 0. Dump it to our tight end. Cover 1. We can do it to our dig. Just the pressure's there. Cover 0. There we go. That's more like it. Give it to our wheel. Cover 1. There we go. Give it to your dig. Man. Cover 1. Just dump it. Just didn't throw it over his head. Man. Cover 1. Don't have much time. Cover. That was zone. Just didn't have time there. That's the only downside from under center, especially with play action this play. Zone, we'll do this one more time. Maybe we can get some time to throw. Let's see, try one more time. It's not much time to throw. This may seem like a very bad example, but at least you'll understand the power of this play if you can get some decent blocking as such. He just got to catch it. Okay. If you're feeling uncomfortable with this, if you like the concept, but you feel uncomfortable doing it from under center, what I suggest you do is you pick formations from under center that's play action. Now, that might sound stupid when you just saw me get sacked a lot out of play action, but if the protection is there, you can get huge gains. If you don't want to use play action, I suggest you do it out of shotgun. Play action works great in shotgun too, but if you're going to do your combo with no play action, I suggest you do it out of the gun because you got a little more time to work with. So like in shotgun normal, I think this is a play action. Yeah, play action wide receiver in. Again, we got a wheel, a post, and a dig. We'll just go up against nickel. Just go through our normal reads. Zone. Dump it to a receiver. Just needs to catch it. Cover 0. Kind of a double team there. He still caught it. Zone. Cover 0. Let's see if I can get time to throw. If he can get underneath it. Zone. Just needs to catch it. Man. I can give it to my dig since it wasn't cover 0. Man, again, what I can do is motion my dig over. Do it as such. Zone. We'll just go to our post. There we go. That looks clean. And we'll do it one more time. Both outside receivers are covered. What we do, we'll just go to our wheel because it's cover 0. As such. Okay. You also have it under play action wide receiver in out of shotgun wide trips. We got a wheel, we got a post, and we got a dig. We'll put our post on the strong side. Zone. What we do, we'll just go to our post. As such. Man. Cover 0. Give it to our wheel. Just threw it too hard, but he was open. Zone. Give it to our... Both of them got open. That was nice. Man. Cover 0. Don't have much time to throw it there. Got the pressure. Zone. Dump it over. Hey, I got lucky there. Man. Cover 0. Man. Cover 0. Good throw. And we can run it one more time. Man, one high safety. Dump it over, give it to our dig. Okay. And you can do out of trips over. There's play action, wide receiver inside. You got another post, wheel dig. Along with a shallow. You got play action wide PA inside. You got your wheel, post, dig. The options are really good. And these aren't, like I said, these aren't the only plays or the only formations that has this concept. I wish I had an official word for it. I would call it a switch, but sometimes the wheel's on one side and the post is on the other. But at any rate, if you look for the post, the wheel, and the dig, you have options there. I call it the universal play. You just got options everywhere. As long as you have protection, I mean, that's just up to your line to do their jobs. If you have that, you can do serious damage with it. Alright guys, hopefully this was helpful. Use it, rep it, and I'll talk to you later.